Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headlines. So, first of all, India to see dramatic rise in FDI over next 10 years. Next, banks set to pilot dollar clearing and settlement at IFC. Next, CDPQ eyes 50% stake in ATC India unit. Next, Gandhi asks if Delhi police action linked to stand on Adani issue. Next, Amritpal still on the run. Key aid others taken to Assam jail. Next, Adani puts coal to PVC Mundra plant on hold. Next, Live Space lays off nearly half of tech product talent in bid to turn profitable. Next, new hotel signings likely to rise amid growth in occupancy. Next, about adopt India to bet big on large banks retail cost to push growth. Next, states capex may cross 3% on GSDP. Next, banks expect a spike in overnight rates. Next, Jayanti Chauhan to steer Bisleri now. Then I comes to page number 2 in peer politics section of that. Amritpal still on the run. Next, referendum on Kyrgyzstan in Oz city. Suman to British diplomat. Next, officials point to ISI role in Amritpal's rise via foreign-based Sikh group. Next, PFI was planning to target 10% Muslim population NIA. Next, NIA makes one more arrest in Bihar PFI case. Next, on page number 3, in pure politics section under that, Rahul asked if Delhi police action linked to his stand on Adani issue. Next, BJP, Delhi police charging lawful duties. Next, attempt to intimidate, says Congress. Next, BJP to target Kamal Nath turf Chindwara. Next, Uddhav conspired against own party leaders, say Shinde. Next, have made no anti-India remarks in UK, says Rahul. Next, legislature, executive and judiciary cannot act in confrontation, says Dhankar. Next, more due next year. Next, changes in other terms likely. Next, report packs deal value at $2 billion. Next, JP Morgan Clearing Bank. On page number 4 in companies section under that, exploring strategic alternatives. Next, working on strengthening value chain. Next, states hospitals monitoring situations. Next, make commission 55 to 60 gigawatt of renewable capacity in a year. Then I comes to page number 5 in economic time market section of that. Break below 17,000 can take Nifty down by another 300 points. Next, banks expect a spike in overnight call money rates. Next, a 5% correction since Jan pulls Nifty PE down to 10-year average. Next, big Wall Street funds cling onto emerging markets in bank crisis. Next, government invites application for RBI Deputy Governor post. Next, markets cannot be shielded from US Fed's predicament. Then I comes to page number 6 in smart investing section in that we are quite positive on markets today. Next, foreign investors rush to book profits via secondary sales. Next, markets cannot be shielded from US Fed's uh, predicament. Next, FPI's invest rupees 11.5 thousand crore in equities in March. Next, Seven Hills RP6 return of facility from MCGM. Then I comes to page number 7 in companies section under that. Siemens Healthy Nurse bets big on India, scales up R&D, ties up. Next, power consumption rise 10% in April Feb. On page number in that same new energy for partnership in that Japan India could together redefine the energy landscape. Next, idea of transmission transition finance. On page number 8 in brand and companies section of that, CSAM Scent becomes a voice of inclusivity. Next, Marek sees India has its fastest growing market. Next, Tata Motor upgrades PV range in line with norms. Next, change of guard at large IT firms. Next, local SPL steel output under PLI to cut imports. Next, government taking note of abusive OTT content. Next, Brookfield in talk to acquire CleanMax Solar. Next, Canadian Co extends pact to buy IL and FS HQ till June. Next, ATL targets 1100 city home surveillance footprint. Next, are you planning to buy a affordable smartphone? Get the basic rights. Next, Auto of the piece, number of unsold cars soar, new bookings decline. Next, hotels expect new signing to rise as good times roll on. Next, consumers back to buying regular packs. On page number 9 in companies section under that, Pathan said to power YRF FY23 revenues. Next, stressed reality projects with big land banks draw buyers. Next, DMI Group PE arm rising $500 million for second reality fund. On page number 10 in disruption section under that, Pixel 8 set to get video unblurred tool. Next, Bing's AI will let you share chat responses. Next, outgoing TCS CEO's option model may have led to unease sources. Next, Live Space fires 36, cuts 45% of stake and product roles. Next, how TCS fared in the last 6 years under Rajesh Gopinath watch. Next, iPhone 15 Pro Max may get more thinner. Next, YouTube to Atto fetch last flayed. Next, Microsoft may add crypto wallet feature to Edge. Next, ALT Realtek option opens digital real estate exchange. Next, students choosing STEM. Next, China's answer to ChatGPT Erini flops on live debut. Next, then I comes to page number 11 in economy section under that PSB want to lower financial year 23 dividend payouts look to shore up capital. Next, money in bank. Next, states capex may cross 3% of GSDP. Next, communication to suppliers, vendors. Next, packaged beverage biz seeing strong growth. Next, in good shape. Then I comes to page number 12 in the edit page section under that it pays to fix gender wage disparity. Next, let's bring back our friendly local GPS. Next, how to silence talk of getting sliced. Next, so where are we growing? Next, spiritual impulse. Next, not a blind impress. Next, ONGC gets ONG right. Next, shush those menstruation. Next, making data dance to one's tune. Next, choose those interruptions. Next, how to silence talk of getting silenced. Then I comes to page number 13 in around the world section of that. Goldman Sachs no longer sees on oil reaching $100 this year. Next, Fed may consider a pause as SVB fallout Royals market. Next, first citizen waiting offer for failed SVB. Next, Warren Buffett in contact with Team Biden on banking crisis. Next, how AI resolution is shaking up journalism. Next, two major banks in Europe look to regulators to stem contagion risk. Next, Macron's leadership at a risk amid tension over pension plan. Next, Putin makes surprise visit to Mariupol. Next, China's Xi Jinping plays peacemaker on Russia visit. Next, ChatGPT to eliminate a lot of current jobs. OpenAI CEO. Then I comes to page number 14 in economic time Panache section under that. How to stop agonizing over a workplace issue. Next, why would someone steal unpublished manuscripts? Next, Stark searches down India. Next, Jason Dharuwala roars to Saudi Arabia podium. Next, India's Nikhat Zareen reaches pre-quarters. Next, Akshadip wins gold. Vikas Paramjit qualify for Olympics. Next, American skier Shifril ends season with record 21st GS win. Next, they footballed Indians champion Mohun Bagan Supergiants. Next, Saka Stars has Arsenal move 8.2 top. Next, auction for 13% of the world's white rhinos to start at $10 billion. Next, a look into the aging super yacht of Saddam Hussein. Next, what to do about halitosis. Then on page number 16, in that India's lack of infra limiting super lux car market growth. Next, Seven Hills RP wants civic body to return control of hospital. Next, Nifty may lose 300 points more in if index falls below 17,000 at least. Next, foreign investors rush to book profits through secondary share sale. Next, Bank crisis abroad would not hit our macro stability, DEA secretary. Next, UBS seals takeover of smaller rivals, Credit Suisse in bid to claim markets. Next, Fed may pause rate hikes. Next, car inventory hit 4-year high. Next, see rooftop solar booming, ready for peak demand. Next, Adani plans to refinance $1.15 billion foreign bonds via private placement. Next, Byju's offers to pay higher interest rate on $1.2 billion loan. Next, amid COVID rise, no clustering and unusual pattern early. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.